Gordon and the engineer. There are railway lines all over the island of Sundor. The railway runs from Brandon Docks right across the countryside, so there are lots of signals. They help the engines to stay safe as they go about their work. All the engines have favorite jobs. Gordon loves pulling the express. Gordon thinks it's the most important job on the island. And Gordon likes to feel important. One morning, the Fat Controller came to see Gordon. Said the Fat Controller. Chuff Gordon. Gordon steamed to Maron. All the other engines were stuck. They couldn't go anywhere until the points were fixed. They all have to wait as Gordon puffed grandly along the express line. He puffed proudly. Gordon felt very grand. Gordon pulled into Maron Station. There was a passenger carrying a toolbox waiting on the platform. Thought Gordon. He whistled, and the man with a toolbox climbed on board. Said the station master. Gordon huffed, and he left. Gordon puffed proudly along. But he didn't know that the man with the toolbox wasn't the engineer. Or that Bertie the bus had brought the engineer with all the other passengers. Groaned the engineer. Gordon rattled past Donald. Then he clattered past Douglas. Chuff Gordon. This made Douglas very cross. But the man with the toolbox was having a wonderful time. He was the only passenger, and he didn't have to stop at any of the stations. At last, Gordon arrived at the broken points. Puffed Thomas. But the man with the toolbox was very confused. Said the man. Moaned Gordon. Said the signalman. Puffed Thomas. Puffed Gordon. So Gordon backed down the line and left his express coaches. Then he steamed onto Thomas's track. He reversed quickly down Thomas's line. But he found Douglas blocking his way. Huffed Gordon. Puffed Douglas. Gordon felt terrible. All the engines were stuck, and it was all his fault. He puffed. Then Gordon had an idea. He thought. Gordon told Douglas his idea. Then Douglas puffed down the track to tell Donald. Chuffed Donald. So Donald puffed back to collect the engineer. The engineer climbed on board. Then Donald chuffed back up the line. Donald dropped the engineer off at the station. Then Douglas took the engineer to the next stop where Gordon was waiting for him. Finally, Gordon took the engineer to the broken points. The points were soon fixed, and the engines could puff through. Puffed Thomas. That evening, the railway was back to normal. Puffed Gordon.